As always, that intro is just too hype. You know,
Yes.
Shout out to Nyght Ryder for having that going. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
Yes.
it.
Yes.
But what's
Yes.
going on, Miss Ladies? Evening. It's been a long
Hello.
time for me and Stina B. Oh my gosh, I was partying
Oh,
yesterday.
wow.
You know, long Labor Day weekend. Had an
Ooh,
You gotta go to your comedy.
Maggie.
You gotta go to your comedy show. I gotta go. I
Oh
gotta go.
yeah.
Oh yes, you
Yeah.
do.
I'll drop that info later on. But ooh,
Good,
Maggie,
good.
didn't we have a time this
We had
weekend,
us a
girl?
time this weekend. I'm telling you, I said I'm out here like I'm 20 years old or something, but
Okay.
Okay.
I did handle myself and make sure I drank my waters, took a nap, slept, did what I needed to do. So I won't be over here like this, like, oh, what's going on, everybody?
Right.
Hello, Scotty Robinson. How you doing?
Hey.
So how are you feeling today, Miss Pam?
Oh, mighty fine since my yellow jacket pulled out a victory in Colorado.
Oh, I want to hear about that. But before
Yeah.
we do, let's go ahead and get into the chat and give some shout outs to our people who's watching us tonight. Everybody is in here. Go ahead and share this content out.
Yes.
And before you
Share the live.
you don't know who we are, I'm just going to go ahead and make sure you are very familiar. If you're new to this channel, put a red and black in the chat. I hope that you are enjoying your evening. What did you guys do for the holiday weekend? Was it an extra day for you or what? Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and just say shout outs to everybody in the chat. Let's go ahead and give them a hello. Oh, I see some red and black. So Scott, that tells me that you are a new viewer to the channel. Welcome.
Welcome, Scotty Robinson.
Scotty's calling me. Lady Birds.
I literally was about to say that.
I had to do it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. Give a couple of shout outs to everybody. And then we have a special something coming up in a moment. Yes. And I'm excited about this one. So hello, Bucks, Rays, Bolts. There's a Bucks fan in here seeing what we're doing. He's scouting. Trying to see what the Falcons are trying to do. I think that's why you're here. And it says Silk Legacy, what's up, Queens? Play at your own risk. Bucks, yeek. You know that.
Hey, Silk. Oh, that's right. Play at your own risk. I know that's right.
And we got Miss Dottie Durag. Lord have mercy. Let me bring her on up here. Miss Dottie Durag.
Love it.
Well, I have to tell you why, because I've been on all the NFC South, some content creators of our opponents, and that's all they were worried about, which is crazy. So I decided to wear one and change my name. I'm for it.
Love it.
There's the echo. You have an earpiece on.
Oh yeah, it's probably me.
Okay. You might want to turn it off, like if you can. Thank you again. Did y'all hear that? Yeah. That's an echo. Chris, come back and do show. Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right. So, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulty, but let's go ahead and bring it in about whatever, ladies. How you doing? How you doing? Sunday. Yes, Sunday is almost game day. Home team, Lady Birds. How you doing? How you doing? So let's go ahead and get right into the conversation, okay? Then we'll talk about a little bit of some, visitors. Them sign and accommodated somebody that's formerly our GM. We're gonna talk about that a little later. But let's go ahead and get the man, the myth, the legend of the hour in here to just go ahead. Because I know everybody's anticipating this interview. If you haven't shared this out, please do, because this is gonna be a wonderful one. Okay, people. So with that being said, I have a special guest in the house. And this is year 5 for the Atlanta Falcons Nation channel. And actually it was Bleav that first year I invited him on before. This is when it was all Mad Mike Sports, K Styles, everybody. So it's an honor to actually have him on our Ladybirds of AFN show. I'm going to go ahead and introduce him. Y'all give a round of applause to the myth. I'm telling you, he's a legend. I met him at a how you doing? How you doing?
Welcome.
How you guys doing? Thanks for having me on.
Doing great.
Glad to have you on. And I know that you're probably out and about in the Atlanta streets, I'm assuming, getting ready to, the night is still young. Some people are still celebrating the holidays. So, of course, get it in. But I'm so happy to have you here. And in case some people really don't know who you are, I want to just do a proper introduction and bio of yourself. And well, first off, how are you feeling today, though?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I apologize to your viewers who are watching, because my wife likes to have jokes. I'm a very dark-skinned individual, and all this the dark on dark ain't the contrast ain't contrasted. So people's eyes might be strained, and I apologize. I'm 100% Nigerian, so it is the chocolate skin that does not work with the black background, but we'll make it work.
Well, we see your face. Chat.
Okay, good.
You guys see red and black. If you can see him pretty good, we can see you. We definitely can see you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go ahead and just give a little bio for I don't even know what generation this is. It's the generations of somebody's, of what have you. I can't keep up with them right now. So
there's a lot.
Some people don't know who this fella is. So I just want to give a little brief bio and history about him. Ovie Mughelli. Some people, I don't know if it's been pronounced any differently or however, but I've always done my best to make sure I properly get it right. So he's a former NFL Pro Bowl fullback for the Ravens and Falcons. He was drafted in the 4th round of the 2003 NFL draft out of Wake Forest, and that's exciting there. He quickly earned a reputation as one of the league's most dominant blocking fullbacks, widely respected for his physical style of play, leadership, and versatility. And off the field, Ovie has dedicated himself to the philanthropy and advocacy, particularly through his Ovie Mughelli Foundation. And I want to get a little bit about that later too, which focused on educating youth about environmental sustainability and leadership. And he's also the host of the Bleav and Falcons that is actually now partnered by FanDuel. So,
okay. That's awesome.
Little bio. So look him up, watch some film highlights and everything else, so you can really understand who this man is and how excited I am to have him. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the questions of here and here. Great to have you again. First question we're going to have on the board is, let me take this picture off. We were talking about like your start of your career, you know, from college and everything. So I guess my first question is, because this is just honored for you. You recently was inducted into the Wake Forest Hall of Fame, adding another honor under your belt. How did it feel to get that call? Because what I read, you waited 20 years for that to happen.
20 years, right?
Wow.
20 years. And so the funny thing is, and I tell people this, it's really important to advocate for yourself, because there is such a thing as being too humble. And I was guilty of that, just because the Nigerian parents that brought me up were some of the most successful doctors. My mom, businesswoman, helped my dad run his 3 practices, and every time they're in public, they were just so humble, just such good people. And most of my career, I was the same thing. Like I was the first Pro Bowl fullback in Falcons franchise history. You know, I was the highest paid fullback in NFL history back in 07. You know, I was 2-time All-Pro, played with Peyton Manning, Tom Brady in the Hawaii, scored the first touchdown out of all these superstars. And I've done some amazing things, but I feel like I'm blessed to be a blessing. I don't feel like I'm better than anybody else. But at certain times, you do have to let people know who you are and what you've done. And so it wasn't until like 3, 4, 5 years ago, but like 3 years ago, where I went to Wake Forest and my son was looking at some of the old school trophies of the bowl games and everything else and saw some players. And he was like, well, Daddy, where are you? Like, you were in the NFL for 10 years. Like, that guy wasn't in the NFL for 10 years. That guy was in the NFL. Like where are you? I'm like, huh? Where am I, son? Where?
Wow.
Interesting. And it didn't bother me, but it kind of did bother me. And so I had to like advocate for myself to where I just wanted to make sure that they were looking at the right information, that they were looking at a correct portrayal of who I am and what I've done. And by doing that, I found out that what they were presented with was not the full story. So, you know, I was able to make sure that it was the full story so that when they were choosing the lacrosse player or the golf player or the soccer guy and a fullback, they were able to see exactly what I contributed. And that was the difference. And who knows, if I didn't advocate for myself, if there would have been a moment in time where my father, on his 75th birthday, y'all, got to watch his son get inducted into the Wake Forest Sports Hall of Fame. And that was
That is so amazing.
It was not only amazing for that, but it was my daughter's 16th birthday as well. My dad and my daughter have the same birthday. And, you know, God has a sense of humor because of all the days, he chose that day. And my dad is big on legacy, big on, you know, just trying to make sure that the Mughelli name is one that is respected and honored. He told his dad when he came to America that I'm going to make this name great. And he's done more than enough on his own, but it's been awesome to carry that legacy on and to have my daddy, my granddaddy, my great-great-grandfather's name cemented in stone next to the Arnold Palmers and Tim Duncans and the Chris Pauls. That's one of the greatest. So I tell people I love all of the awards I've gotten in my sports career, but that one is special because my dad, I get choked up even talking about it. Like, he looked at me at the end of it and he grabbed me so hard and he hugged me so tight and his lips were next to my ear. He said, did I do good, son? Did I do good? I said, Dad, we did good. I said, we did good because he's always, I mean, I don't know if it's all African parents, immigrant parents. He always pushes for perfection. He always pushes to see the best,
right.
Which helped me actually never settle for less. Because I knew my potential. I knew how hard I can go, how far I can go. But my dad was someone who expected greatness. It was never a question of going after mediocrity. Greatness was the only destination.
Okay, well, that was beautiful. And I saw the video that you did when you, I guess, found out about it. And you was just like, you know what? You've been waiting so long for this moment. And it was just, I know it was a very humbling moment. Then to have your generations of your dad and everything. So you achieved something that you set a goal for. And I'm happy that you became an advocate for yourself. And that's why we do this here also at Atlanta Falcons Nation, because we want to hear you talk about the Falcons, but we want to know about the background, who's the player, your history and things like that, just what led up to these moments. So I wanted to bring in two of the other ladies that kind of came in the background. Let's make sure they just want to be a part of this interview, but we're going to get Miss Christie. Are you here with me? Uh-oh, don't hear you. Check your mute.
Oh, I'm here.
Okay, perfect. All right. How you doing?
Hi, everyone.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Well, so we do have a short time with Ovie, so I'm going to just ask a few questions for him, and then, of course, we're going to lead into some more conversation. But beautiful story about how that goes, because for your father to be actually in the presence at the age of 75, being there, what an honor for that to be happening for you. So I'm glad that, he was over there able to see you get your flowers. That is so deserving. And I want to move into the next conversation, because now that you was inducted into the Hall of Fame, a question we want to know is, in 2007, you signed with the Atlanta Falcons to block for running backs. Ford Dunn, Jarius Norwood, some of these old school people. You guys know those players. What was most memorable about the transition from, because of course she was drafted to the Ravens, going from that team, playing with some of those greats, to coming over to Atlanta Falcons?
Yes.
So, great question. If you guys remember, that year was not the greatest year. I went from sugar to not so sugar. The Ravens were 13-3 in 06. We had a bye week. We were flying high, and of course we lost in the playoffs, but I went from having a team with Deion Sanders, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Syracuse. We had the best of the best. And not that Atlanta didn't, but I came through to Atlanta, and unfortunately, that's when Mike was going through his situation, and we had Bobby freaking Petrino. Bobby Petrino.
Oh my God!
It's weird because thank you, Bobby, for making me the highest paid fullback and getting me the $18 million contract and changing my life. Thank you so much to him and to Rich McKay, who was the GM at the time, and Rich McKay likes to joke, or I joke, that was the first and last time. Well, not the first. That was the last time he was the GM. I was the last deal he did. So he's like, "Thanks, Ovie. I still be the GM, but I decided to give a fullback, all this money, because never in the history of Everdom has a fullback been paid that much, which brought a lot of expectations. And so I came in with I'm going to make this the greatest season. I'm going to make sure I block for Warwick and Jarris, two smaller, skinnier tailbacks. I'm going to be the big guy that's going to play with Mike Vick, and we're going to win the Super Bowl." We couldn't even win like 4 games. And so that year was tough. Thankfully, the next year, Thomas Dimitroff came. He brought in Coach Mike Smith, Matt Ryan, Michael Turner, and Jarris stayed. Warwick moved on, but me and Mike, just two bigger backs, we were a better fit for each other and the running style that Coach Malarkey and Mike Smith wanted. So the first year was rough. Second year got better.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, and of course we know because eventually you did get into the Pro Bowl 2010-ish, I want to say. Yeah. Something with my history. So, hey, sometimes, like we had talked about with Michael Turner, and we're going to talk about your podcast in a moment, but he was saying that his draft night didn't go so well. He didn't get drafted the first week and first day, and it was just like you start over there and look at yourself like, am I going to get drafted? So, of course, you didn't have a good season that year. Then I guess you might have had some doubts about your playing and people, So I'm not an athlete now, but it probably was kind of like, I got a chip on my own shoulder, hey, I'm the highest paid fullback there is.
I mean, if you ladies knew how often that year I was called a bust, and of no fault of my own, we were down by 2-3 touchdowns by second quarter, and you're not running the ball when you're down by 2 or 3 touchdowns. And I am I'm a fullback that runs the ball. I'm in the game when the ball's being run. And if the ball's not being run, I'm on the sideline. And so I had fans writing me, you guys are great fans. Some fans, not so great. But I understand why they're upset.
I know.
Writing me saying, you're a waste of money. Stop stealing. I heard stop stealing so much. Stop stealing. Get your money back. You're a bum.
Jesus Christ.
I was getting DMs and social media, and people would say, not to my face, like from far away, and yell like while I'm going off the field. Give the money back, Mughelli. Give the money back. Who gives a fullback that much? It was part of me cared, part of me didn't care. I was like, hey, I'm good. Like I'm happy, but I'm not happy. I could not wait for a chance for me to get this huge chip that's on my shoulder and actually make good on my promise to show people I'm not just the highest paid, but I'm the best. So I'm so happy that God put me in a position to where I was able to go to the Pro Bowl, have some of the best rushing seasons, be part of the first back-to-back winning seasons in Falcons history in 08-09 with Mike Turner, Matt Ryan, and that crew. It was a blessing because that first year, again, was rough.
Yes.
Now I have a real quick question from the fans. I didn't realize it was a question, but it's up there. Had Vic, because I know you said Matt Ryan, had Vic been a part of that team, what could we have expected the offense to look like in 2007 under, the best case scenario.
Best case scenario. Well, the unfortunate thing is only had 2 months. 2 months with Mike Vick in minicamp, OTAs, and then everything went down. But in the 2 months I was there, they were having some issues with Bobby Petrino's offense because Bobby he's a college coach, had a college mentality, and his desire to have so much control and to micromanage everything. I'm not sure if that was even going to work with Mike's style because we've all seen Mike, the man is able to create magic out of nothing. And his ability to be creative is part of his skill set. And I think that Bobby wanted to stifle that a little bit and be more robotic. So I have no idea if it would have worked. Maybe he would have eased up, but it was difficult in the couple months of OTs I was there. So I don't know if it would have been as successful as we all would have hoped.
Okay. And of course it's, coulda, shoulda, wouldas and what ifs,
and that's why we don't mention him.
Yeah. The history's in the Falcons playbooks now. So Matt Ryan is the greatest quarterback we've ever had on this franchise.
Matt Ryan is the greatest quarterback in this franchise. Say it again, sis.
Just give the man his flowers and his credit, okay?
Please. Please.
Yes, but
I saw Matt at the bagel shop a couple weeks ago, and it was so nice. Just randomly, I was sitting with a buddy of mine. We were just talking about life and kids and everything else. And this tall, skinny white guy walks by. I'm like, that looks like Matt Ryan. That is Matt Ryan.
Right.
Yeah. And so it was good, man. Just dapping him up, giving him a hug. Just catching up about kids. It's crazy now that we're all old with kids in sports and everything else. But just catching up and realizing that's the guy I went to war with, the guy I went to battle with, the guy that I had a chance to 2-3 touchdowns down, coming back from behind. It was is an honor. We look back at it to play with Matt, and I will not. I tell fans tolerate any Matt Ryan slander. I think you ladies are at the same vein. There is a contingent of Falcons fans, and I won't call anybody dummies, but it's not a very smart, I think, assumption or not a smart stance to have to say, oh, Matt Ryan is the reason that the Falcons weren't able to achieve so much. Matt Ryan was the reason that we didn't do this. Matt Ryan's far from perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I think he's the greatest quarterback in Falcons history, and I think he's a Hall of Famer once people look at the whole picture. So I'm a little biased. I get that. I understand, but
I'm biased too.
I'm also.
I don't think it's biased. It's the truth, though. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I played enough football to where I feel like my opinion should matter a little bit, and I think Matt Ryan is an amazing athlete and even better human being.
Okay. And I see a lot of questions from people in the chat.
Yes.
We're probably going to bring him back on so we can get to some more of these. So I'm going to save some of these
next week. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely watch back on because we really do want to get into this because they want to ask about did Petrino give y'all a speech
or he left? I think he just left.
No, he left. He gave us
I agree.
A semi-handwritten letter saying, "Hey guys, had to go. Good luck with the season. Peace."
Oh, wow. It's so disrespectful.
Those, real short and sweet.
Oh, wow.
We thought it was a joke. We thought
Are you kidding?
Because who in their right mind, what adult professional just doesn't finish the season? He had 3 games left. He had 3 games.
Yeah.
And he could not stay because my man D'Angelo Hall was giving it to him. And the DBs, I don't know what it is about DBs. They have a certain I don't give a crap meter that is higher than everybody else. And they were telling him, like, we were being meetings where he'd be like, "Hey guys, we're this close from winning." I'm like, "We've lost 6 games in a row, guys. We just do this. Hey guys," and I kid you not, there was, I won't name his name. There was an individual who stood up and said, "Shut the F up, coach."
Ooh, and I was like, I would have loved to have been no flower.
When you lose that locker room, you lose
the locker room.
Zero respect for him when guys were telling him to shut the F. Like, Coach, you don't know football. You don't know this. Go back to college. You know what's funny? They said it multiple times. Go back to college. I guess he probably listened to that. You know what? I will go back to college, and he did. He went to Arkansas, and he sued his butt all the way over there, and it was it was an experience. Like someone should write a book, or there should be a documentary on how bad that season was. And you know,
a book need to come out of that.
Yeah, it was a different kind of, a special kind of horrible.
So I do have another question, and one more after that.
Sure.
But kind of want to, because this is coming from Whit. Whit, you want to ask this question?
No problem. Well, we know what the changes of how everything is now with where the league is going. So how do you feel about the fullback position pretty much being non-existent now? How has the game changed because of the removal of that position that you've made pretty much your bread and butter? You are the man when it comes to fullbacks in Atlanta, really, to me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And I am disheartened about how the fullback position has been kind of erased from football. Even our old Falcons, they got rid of my guy Keith Smith. And Keith Smith was a good fullback.
Shout out
Keith Smith.
Yes, he was.
Who, again, good. I don't know what about fullbacks, but the majority of fullbacks I meet are solid people. Him, his whole family, solid human being. I ran into him multiple times at different charity events because he was always volunteering. But the fullback position, they're putting fat tailbacks, skinny offensive linemen. They're putting tight ends in there, and they're trying to. I kind of understand it, but I don't understand it. They're trying to make the position one where you can do multiple things. My career lasted so long because I played tailback in high school, and I was able to run the ball as a fullback. I can catch the ball out the backfield as a fullback, and I blocked really, really well. But my catching the ball was reliable. Matt trusted me, and he said, "Hey, Ovie, you and Mike go out for a flat. I'm going to you. Like, we need the first down. I'm going to you." And I was able to make sure, because I knew that if I dropped the ball, I'm not getting a second, third, fourth chance. So there was a time when we had Roddy, Julio, Tony Gonzalez, and I had the highest catch percentage. I was 100%. And granted, I was only like 12 for 12. These guys were catching 30, 40, 60 balls. They dropped one or two. I was like, hey, you're not 100%. I'm 100%. Look at the stats, guys. The stats. Tony Gonzalez here. Ovie here. 100%. And they laughed because I don't have better hands than them, but I had great hands for a fullback. And fullbacks these days, they're just, I don't want to say commodity, but people are trying to find ways to do more with less. And so if you can have one guy playing multiple positions, you can get rid of the fullback position. But I think you're missing out on a downhill blocker that can do things that no other position can. Yeah. I think that you asked Todd Heap when I was with the Ravens, you asked Tony Gonzalez, you asked Algie Crumpler. They don't want to block. They don't want to block the way that I block. No tight end wants to block, or else they would have been a fullback. So I hope that it's cyclical and the position comes back around and they give us a chance to actually do what we're good at, which is to pave the way for these amazing tailbacks and to keep our quarterbacks protected.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're trying, especially with the Falcons. They get a lot of versatile players, jack of all trades. But sometimes it can be too many positions to where you're trying to figure out where is best to place them. And sometimes they'll play not in in their comfort zone, and that's where we get the mistakes. That's where we get some of the issues that come from it. But being dedicated to maybe one position, and that's what you do. That's your best, and they know, let's bring you in for that particular moments in those play calling. But I guess it's the giving other players an opportunity to, if it don't work over here, okay, well, you can do special teams or what have you. So I get it, but then again, I don't.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, fullbacks, Steelers, Ravens, Seahawks, a lot of the best teams had strong running games and had strong fullbacks. Yeah. Some of the teams that won the Super Bowl had the strongest running games and fullbacks. So I think that we have proven we can bring value to the table. And I think that these offensive coordinators, these head coaches want to outsmart themselves. And everyone's into the 5 wide, air raid, let's go crazy with throwing the ball. All right, what opens up an offense, passing, a good run offense. And so Michael Turner and Matt and myself, we were able to let Matt Ryan be Matt Ryan because our run game was so good. They couldn't just pin their ears back and go after Matt because they knew we can't run. They knew we could run. We could do both. And that's what made us dangerous.
Okay. And I'm so glad you mentioned that because we want to definitely talk about your podcast. But I do want to get your, just a quick expectation of this season. Then, of course, I'm going to let everybody know how to find you and hear more about your takes on the Falcons season. Because, yes, they do have a podcast, and I'll put that up in a moment if you haven't followed them yet. But how do you feel about the team and your expectations? Just a little brief.
Yeah, so on our podcast, me and Mike, we're fans now, and so we want to. I feel for every one of you ladies and all the fans that are watching and listening. Thank you, and sorry for all of the pain and the suffering we've caused you guys. The ups and downs, the grabbing defeat out of the jaws of victory. It's a little bit frustrating when you can't do things that you want to be done. You guys don't have the power to actually change it, and now being powerless, I feel you. So we're usually very optimistic, and we want to be optimistic, but we're cautiously optimistic. I would say, Kirk Cousins here, go to the Super Bowl bound, and baby steps. I want to get to the playoffs this year. I want to get to the playoffs. I feel like we can. I'm not gonna say Michael Penix taking us to the Super Bowl. I think that'll be a little unrealistic, but I do think Penix can win the division. And once we get into the playoffs, anything is possible. Anything's possible.
Exactly.
I don't think this is a year for the Super Bowl, but I think this is a great year for us to prove that we're better than Tampa. We're going to show that hopefully in a couple of days.
Yes.
But I think that we'll get our first winning season and a chance to go into the playoffs and beat Tampa. I just don't see Michael Penix, if he can play not even Hall of Fame or amazing. We need him to play above average. Take care of the ball. Do some of the things that quarterbacks in the past haven't done, except for Kirk for a little bit. Then he went into the whole I'm throwing 4 interceptions in the game because my body hurts and I don't want to tell anybody phase of his life. And love Turco. Amazing guy. Met him a couple times. Nice human being. But I wish somebody would have pulled him when you watch the Netflix series Quarterback, and you kind of feel for
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it.
Amazing human being. But as an athlete, I was mad at Kirk for a while, but then after you see it, he's like, I'm built. All athletes are built to where we're going to go and go and go some more, and you're going to have to take me out, drag me out. And the coaches never dragged him out, never took him out, never tapped him out. And from Raheem to our GM to even Mr. Blank saying, what are we doing here? I know that we don't want to play the young Penix, and we paid $1 bazillion for this guy. But if we're 2-3 games ahead of Tampa Bay and able to win the division, let's not have so much faith to where we're not looking and believing what our eyes are showing us that this man is hurt to the point to where he cannot play and he cannot win for us. And I to this day, I'll never understand why he wasn't pulled. But Penix will be more than good enough for us to have a winning season and for us to get into the playoffs. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and we're our sentiments are exact. You're realistic.
Yeah, really much.
And Super Bowl, but at least because we had the division a couple of times.
We had the division with the freaking what's his name, Desmond Ritter. We had the division almost like 1 game away. With Marcus Mariota, we still had like a 1 game away from the division. If we are this close with these guys, who probably nice people, not great quarterbacks, with Michael Penix, who is a great quarterback, who can be a great quarterback, I think we can win the division. It's just not making mistakes, minimizing the mistakes, let Michael Penix get comfortable, and hopefully, if a certain Kyle Pitts can play like he did his rookie year, we're going to have a lot of weapons that can help us score a lot of points.
And I think if we would have practiced and let them play just a little bit, I've seen some of your hot takes about that, and Michael Turner said it last week. Players need to practice and play in order for them to be the best. So we're going to see how this Tampa Bay game is going to go. But on that note, Mr., I'm so happy. Well, Whitney, you have a quick question?
Just one quick question I'd like to ask all our guests about. Do you still have that Saints hate just like the rest of us? I love asking this question to former players. Do you have that Saints hate? Is it inbuilt in you just to end on a nasty hateful, yet we love that hate note?
I hear you. I understand it. I got 3 kids. I don't have enough time to hate. Like I'm too busy in life to where I just like, I'm like, ooh, I hate you. I'm angry. And I saw Drew Brees at an event, or at a Super Bowl something years ago. I'm like, Drew. He's like, fullback? I'm like, yeah, Ovie. He's like, yeah, how you doing? I was like, I'm good. He's like, how's the family? They're good. How's your kids? They're good. All right, what you up to? Do a little bit, insurance. What are you doing? I'm just speaking. I was like, cool. I'm supposed to hate you. Like, I'm supposed to hate you. Like, I know you're all right, but like, so I have a strong dislike. Like, I still don't like. I'm not gonna cheer for the Saints. I want them to lose and everything else. But like the raw vitriol foaming at the mouth that I had as a player, I'm just like, I'm 45. I got gray hair going. I was like, I don't have enough energy to hate that much. But I understand those who do because it's fun to hate them. Because who likes the Saints?
Yeah.
No one does.
Nobody. Absolutely. Well, thank you. Of course, we want to bring you back because I really want to get just deep into your brain because I do watch the show. But I just want to kind of, promo mode. Go ahead and have everybody know where to find you. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this picture up so everybody can kind of find the podcast as well. If you guys are interested in hearing their takes and everything, and I think you're recording once a week or so.
Yep.
Especially, but I think with the night game, sometimes it is a little difficult. So, but guys, subscribe to it, follow it. It is now sponsored by FanDuel. Yeah,
that's huge.
I tell people this that it's not often where you get arguably the best tailback and the best fullback in the team's history, which we both are, and give us a chance to give our perspective on the current situation of our Falcons. We have, just loads of stories. We have some, I think, real poignant insight. We have a lot of fun because we are friends and we, built that as a duo that had to have the same brain, thinking at the same time in the same way. And, Mike's a good dude. I'm a good dude. We both, we're daddies, got families, and we love football. So we're always going to make sure you smile and you laugh when you come off our show. Bleav in Falcons, especially. Understand it is BLEAV, not Bleav the way you spell it. It's BLEAV. We're happy to be part of the Bleav network, and you need to subscribe, need to like, need to follow, need to watch, and Spotify, Apple, YouTube, whatever you do, find us, and we'll find you. We'll appreciate it.
Awesome.
I'm talking on mute, y'all. Sorry. Well, thank you again, everybody. Type that in, look it up. Wherever you can find the podcast, show them some love and say that the Ladybirds of AFN sent you on over. Share it. Because I love that the fact that it's former athletes that gives they play in the game, so they can give a different point of view from us just being passionate fans and want to get in your DMs and call you a bust because we just upset. So, instead of looking at your history, it's like, well, I'm not a bust. I just had a bad couple of games. Okay.
Games. Yeah.
Well, thank you again. Of course, you guys can follow him on all social media platforms. This is how I find him. I had an honor of being able to attend a watch party with him and Michael Turner and Keenan Forney. That was amazing. That was great. So thanks for the invite again.
That was nice.
Go ahead and get out to your dinner. I know it's still the holiday weekend, so we will be in touch for maybe another time for some more questions for you.
Yes.
Bye week.
I'll do my best.
I'm on board. Thank you. You have a great
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah. Thank you, ladies, and thank you, fans, and everybody in the chat. We appreciate that. I was just happy to just have a little bit of his time. I know he's a busy man, so Keanu want to just get through it real quick for him, so he can go ahead and get on by his party time because people are still outside in the streets having them a good time. Like me and Miss Stina B was in these streets all weekend.
I was in Colorado.
Let me get to some of these comments, and then of course we can get into what we thought about the interview. Let's see here. Y'all put in the chat your just how you felt about the interview. What's up, Karina? Rise up, ATL.
Hey, Karina.
D. Coleman. A lot of teams will just put a defensive tackle in the backfield instead of having a dedicated. Yeah, so just kind of to some of the things that he was saying about that position. So good question on that one.
Thanks.
I'd love to win a playoff game, something the Bucks haven't done in a while.
Exactly.
Put that do-rag on.
We might have to do a do-rag episode, like for real.
We should.
But when he earns it, though,
Yeah, he gotta earn it. He definitely gotta earn it. But I'm gonna have me a Bow Wow do rag on standby.
I'm gonna get mine I'm gonna get mine all custom made and do something to it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Well, it's gonna be a bunch of customer, but I've actually been watching because of course y'all know all the week 1 predictions and everything is out now. Why do people, and I'm happy Ovie brought it up, why do people seem to forget that the Tampa Bay Bucks were not running away with this division?
Weren't we tied? Weren't we tied until like the very end?
They have not been run away with this division. They've been spinning by the skin in their teeth, and only because we've been falling off our ass towards the tail end of the season. Yeah, people, like the national media has been getting on my last nerve. Oh, the Tampa Bay Bucks, and Baker Mayfield, he's the man down here. I'm like, bruh.
I'm like, he is not even like
record. You would think they was 13 and some shit down here. 13, 14 wins. No, bruh.
It was 9 and 8, right? Yeah, 9.
Hey, like, come on, like, be for real with the fucking jokes. Come on, we know our division sucks. Come on, we know what it is.
The difference, we got a defense this year, so I'm confident that
we're not the Panthers either, though. Jesus,
we ain't the Panthers, and we ain't the floating toilet bowl. However, we have always been the issue, not other teams. We are the issue. So once we fix that, which I Bleav we have, we can completely take Tampa Bay. And I'm like, y'all, like they beat our ass every year. That ain't the case. So it's just like I wish that people get off of it, but it would take for Raheem, Terry, and the rest of this team to be able to show improve. Because the way they talking now, with Caleb McGarry going down, they're probably above 7 wins. We still gonna think Tampa Bay gonna take. It's been ridiculous. National media has been absolutely ridiculous. They've been shitting on us.
I love us going under the radar so we can surprise a lot of people.
I like this comment from D. Coleman, though. I was going to put it up, but I know we were short on time with Ovie. But like I said, we're going to bring him back because I want to get a little deeper in that conversation about that locker room. Yeah. Because
I definitely want to know that.
I do want to know who was it cussing? But what I like about what he was saying, though, is it just kind of shows you that what we always kind of speculate in the background, we can tell when a coach loses the trust from the players. You can tell when they don't respect the man. They don't give a damn anymore. And they're not playing as hard as they should. And that's how when they lose that locker room, you lose all together.
Exactly.
So I was interested in him to point that out.
Yeah, I really do want to know because I've heard bits and pieces of the story over the years that he was so excited for Mike and he just up and quit on them in the middle of the season.
He did.
It was just nasty, and we like to leave that.
He came here for Michael Vick. That's all he came here for.
Yeah, but the fact is to hear that even with that, seeing how we was going, that style wasn't even fitting Mike while he was there. So I can only imagine if Mike even would have ran that season, how far down the drain things would have possibly been. Because that's my first time hearing it. People was like, it would have been this and this and that. Not to mention that a lot of coaches don't make that college to the NFL jump really well. We know Nick Saban and a few others. They don't do that jump very well, and they take their ass back to college. And Petrino, it was definitely one of them. So I definitely want to make sure we get that story when we get Ovie back.
Okay, yes. I definitely want to bring him back. Michael Turner said he want to be back, so we'll push for it. I know Keenan wants to also. He said during the season he's available too. So, I mean, why not have all three on at the same time? I mean,
I'm telling you, you should do it. If we could do a bye-week special, that would be banging.
Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be nice.
I know it's early though, so I know that's probably gonna be hard because child, they did us dirty this year with number 5.
Week number 5 of all things.
That's early.
Speaking of, I'm talking about this.
I like 11.
It says, I hope our defense blows through the Bucks O-line.
I'm agreeing with Christy.
I
I
hope so.
hope Baker Mayfield is on his behind all day
Yeah.
long. I agree, Christy.
Mm, 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 mm.
That
And I
Jalen
want
Walker's
to
gonna be on him.
Yeah, like they are not that good with, like, you're right. Like Godwin is questionable already. Like Mike Evans in his 1800 year. Like what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but that's what they love to do. It's like, but they've been having Baker Mayfield. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna be nice today. They've been having
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
No, they've been having Baker Mayfield scrotum in their mouths for a while now. That's the nicest way I put it. And
Oh, see, I tried to say it nicely.
that's putting it nicely.
Dang.
So I mean, but that's what it is. They love these star makers, especially coming from certain colleges. They love to prop them up. And he always been one of them. And it's just like, oh yeah, he's made this thing, he's triumphant and stuff like that. I'm like, y'all acting like he blows this division out of the water every year. That is not the case.
He's got a set of receivers he got to get used to. So I don't think they're going to do well off the bat against us. So the receivers got to be on the same page with him. And I don't think his receivers are on that same page, except for Mike Evans. That's the only one they got. That's probably the same.
Because they said they got a couple of injuries on their side. But it's like it's gonna be a dog fight. It's always a dog fight in this division.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's saying with our schedule,
we're at home, y'all. Home field roots everything. We need to pack that Benz and show some support to our team. That's what we need to do.
That's right.
What's going on, sis? How you doing? How you doing, sis?
But I will say this.
Hey, sis.
If we could, the fact is, last year people seem to forget we should have won that Chiefs game.
Period. That call, I still talk about it.
Chiefs came off a call. So I do believe wholeheartedly, because we ain't lost too many pieces from that team.
Yeah, everybody's back basically.
We can take the Bills on too, because people are saying that we're gonna take an L to the Bills, and I don't believe that we necessarily do, because I mean we're home. The Chiefs beat the Bills every year.
I think we're gonna run the roost at home. We're gonna win our home game. I believe that.
I believe we're gonna win at home, and I got high hopes for this season. And it's just like, it makes me infuriated that people really just don't take a look or really don't care to how each game goes in the NFC South. They just say, oh, Tampa Bay they won the division. So scratch that they lost to us both times last year.
Twice, exactly.
It literally took us losing the last two games for us to lose the division. Last two games. We had the tiebreaker.
Yeah,
we had the tiebreaker. So it's just like they love to just go with what's on the headline instead of what actually the play out was. We've always been competitive, even in this bullshit ass goddamn division. We've always been competitive.
Yep.
Okay. And I wanted to get to this conversation because picking up our scraps is what I call it. But
oh Lord,
the visitors.
Girl, don't even say it. Look at what happened to Wit. She had to complete her whole script. She didn't want to. I'm finna be like her.
Ooh, wee. It's a perfect time for me to blow my nose, I think. Can I blow my
nose? Let's talk about it.
I'm screaming.
A little bit of what his role is, okay? It says the New Orleans Saints have hired our former general manager, Mr. Dummitroff, as a consultant, the team announced Tuesday. He was, of course, our Falcons GM from 2008 to 2020. He's the third former general manager currently working for the Saints front office. Assistant general manager Jeff Ireland was the Miami Dolphins general manager. So they're just kind of telling about who was general manager. So they kind of doing ring around the general manager's roles. Okay. but it didn't really give me too much of his background or what what's gonna be entailed. But they, well, what I said, they have more than one GM. Hold on.
They got all types of hell going on over there in the toilet bowl.
They ain't got enough money to hang on to his stepchild. Ever since Mercedes-Benz dropped their name, it's been hard out there to keep that money in the pot.
So he can put them in cap hell that they already in. Put them to the 12th level of hell. Put them in the 12th level of hell with the cap.
I need y'all to trade up to first round next year.
It says right here, it wasn't
for every pick in the book.
It doesn't say that they have multiple. It's just they had hired Las Vegas Raiders GM Dave Ziegler as an advisor last year before he became, Tennessee's hired him as an assistant GM. So yeah, they're in turmoil over there and picking up, scraps off the side of the road, trying to piece together a car, to keep it moving.
Of course, Derek Carr decided to give up and retire after what he deemed has not a good team. He decided.
and players are leaving. They're retiring. It's like, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this team. I'm retiring. I'm taking my talents elsewhere. So.
Wow.
Plus, they stadium stink. I'm gonna just say that. So enjoy that stanky stadium, dummy trough. I literally have. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
I hope next year you give people first, second, and third round picks from 2037. That's how bad I want you to dog them things. You just giving out picks left and right.
Yeah, you get a pick. You get a pick. Being the last in the league and
dog them out.
And who did they pick up first round? Did they pick up a tight end, wide receiver?
No, offensive line. That Jalen Walker got his number. That's who they picked up. O-line. Thanks. That Jalen Walker got his number.
No, because they were supposed. Oh yes, because they were supposed to pick up the quarterback, but then they.
A lot of people thought that they was going to get.
I think they're trying to tank for Manning, and that's just.
Yeah.
But even though he had a bad,
look how that's going.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that ain't.
I sprayed my Georgia Tech quarterback. Don't go there. Oh my God. He don't go there. Ooh.
I'm just saying. So.
I know you can't pick where you go, but Lord, Jaden, please, my nephew, shout out my little nephew, please. If the Saints call, don't answer.
Wasn't somebody in the draft who refused to sign their contract and they back at school practicing? I think it was for the Browns. I think one of the Browns picks did not show up.
He went back to school. He didn't sign his contract deal.
Now he went back to school. I am screaming like, you know what?
I think he at Texas A&M. I think that I got to look it up. I think he was at Texas A&M.
My man said, I'm going to go be a marine biologist. I don't even want to.
He did. That was a hot mess.
Oh, man, that's tough.
I was in Vegas last year. About whatever. I was in Vegas last year.
Oh,
that's tough.
Someone said, IMAX said, did I hear
the Bengals? Thank you. It's the Bengals. It ain't the Browns.
Did I hear the name Jeff Ireland? Let me go back into, a little bit of what it was saying about the dummy trough being hired. But it was saying he was he was the Falcons GM from, how long he's been there. He is the third former general manager currently working for the Saints office. Assistant general manager Jeff Ireland was the Miami Dolphins GM from 2008 to 2013, and the Saints rehired former GM Randy Mueller, who was the Saints GM from 2000 and 2001 last year as a senior personnel advisor. So I think they're just trying to test out, some old things back or what have you, and they just can't figure it out.
That's a hot mess.
Jeff Ireland at some point.
Do y'all see my face though? Like anytime you mention him, like a pure just disgust just cross my face.
No, for real. Like every time I hear Cam Jordan voice, I literally want to hit him with a Mack truck. I cannot stand Cam Jordan. Oh,
Shout out to my ladybirds. Rise up, Valerie Moore. How you doing?
Hey, Valerie.
We appreciate
That's a new person, y'all.
Yes,
Hey, Valerie.
Okay, yes. So welcome to the show. I love Valerie in the chat talking about it. But yeah, we getting on these Saints a little bit because I guess they're a little better because we got Terry over here doing his cap space thing. Okay,
I'm telling you, because
that everybody we get from the Saints actually be better. They do better. They look better. They smell better. Every person that goes over there from us, it just like they just look decrepit. They go downhill. They never are the same. Like Devontae Freeman, traitorific ass. But we love Kate Nellis over here. Thank y'all.
Oh, yes. Shout out the new captain. I love me some 55, girl.
Is good too.
So
Terry, he's a good addition.
But shout out to David Ayumada too. I forgot he came over from that shit. Yeah. I'm gonna be nice today. He came over from that squad.
She's having me nice today.
We tried our best. Smell better.
It is the first week of football. I've been excited. Like I'm back to watching all the videos and everything. They just released a new Rise Up video. So if y'all haven't checked it out,
I haven't watched it yet.
The Atlanta
I gotta go see that.
It is a really good.
I definitely gotta go see that.
Girl, I watched it before the show. It was so good. Oh. So, shout out to the Falcons because y'all always bring good content.
I was hoping they would show a little bit of that Mike Pennis fight, but we ain't get it.
So I want to go into the next one. They did announce their captains. I'm trying to get that picture in here.
Talking about 55. Come on.
I want to here it is right here. It says out the,
Hercules. Yes.
Hercules. Let me see how they.
I was excited. I like the list.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, here we go. This is a good one because I want to show it one with the names on it and everything. Hold on. Let's see. But y'all did see it, so you're happy kind of with that list. Yes. Is it to be expected?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'll put up paste.
I don't know if I expected damn, I just lost my whole thought. I'll come back.
I'm gonna put it up. Trust and Bleav. So
I was because Kurt wasn't a captain last year, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Oh, okay.
He was.
I guess because I try to dismiss after Kurt.
Yeah, he was the captain. He was the captain.
After,
I was like, I'm proud that
Kurt Swagoo.
Yeah, he went to shit zoo after October.
He faked on our asses, boy. I tell you. I ain't never seen a better fake out in my life.
That, Kate Ellis got some love. That of course I know Chris Lindstrom was going to be a captain. I knew that. I knew Jesse Bates was going to be a captain. I knew that going off the bat. But I am happy to see. But of course he is the QB. Mike Pennis to get his captain. But I would be remiss if I did not mention it is weird seeing that captain's photo and Grady Jarrett is not there.
Is not there. Girl, you just said something.
But I mean, it's a business at the end of the day. He will always it's always about 97 over here. I'm always gonna love Grady Jarrett. Shout out to Rockdale County.
Shout out Rockdale High School. Okay. Yeah, my alma mater.
But he
that's your alma mater. Wow.
Healthy season. Just as long as they don't play us, I'm cool. But yeah, it's just weird not seeing him there. But but I know Cool was a captain last year, but I'm surprised they didn't give McCullough a little shout out as a lone snapper to be a captain. I'm shocked. Cause McCullough is funny. He's funny.
Liam, I love Liam. I hope he retires as a Falcon. I don't want him to go nowhere else. I do. I love this group. I really do. I feel like it shows where, I mean, because it's internal, so it just shows where the team feels like we need to be and what we need to focus on. So we know Bates can bring it. I'm so happy Caden got it. I'm a huge fan of Caden. So
Me too.
shout out to him for stepping up. He's really proven himself over the years. So I'm glad he was able to earn that respect. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. You earn the respect of your people. Hey.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna announce all the people that's on here. I know you guys mentioned a few players, but for those that are still looking at it, we got Jesse Bates, we got Caden Ellis, Bradley Pinion, of course Michael Penix, as well as Chris Lindstrom. Jake Matthews is another. So those are the captains being.
I didn't realize he was with us for 12 years. Time has really flown by with Jake Matthews.
He's the only remaining player from the Super Bowl team. The only
the Super Bowl team. Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't realize he was with us that long.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out to him. Even though I yell at him at least once a game. It's okay. Yeah. I love you, Jake.
And I agree with you, Blackberry. Solid list of captains.
Yep.
Yeah, but I just want to make one little correction. I am a West Side girl. I am zone 4 all day. ATL Grady baby. I just gave a shout out because that is where Grady Jerry was from. But make no mistake about it, I'm from Atlanta. Zone 4.
Okay.
Benjamin Mays High School.
I saw ATL. I saw ATL. Go ahead, Wig. I saw ATL.
I'm a Grady baby, all the way West Side. You know, SWATs. That's where I'm from. Now I'm in College Park. Well, the city of South Fulton. Whatever. It's still College Park.
You fancy girl.
No, we got higher taxes because we're incorporated.
I'm from the 706.
Yeah, I heard, child.
Like we got a whole. That's another story, but I don't get into politics. But our mayor, he's a joke. Just the whole political system over here in the city of South Fulton, and then of course, I bought my house, and it's just So that's another conversation.
Yeah, y'all had a whole mayor thing. That joke was cut out with his stitches.
And then he's running again, mind you.
What?
Right? Yeah, y'all do the research. It's a circus out here in the city of South Fulton. Black people being black people. Let's just say that. Okay. Yeah, it's a joke. It's a circus. But Saints on. Oh, hush your mouth.
That's what she said. That's what they said.
Every time, never fails.
Jersey closet. Come on, raid her jersey closet. Come on here.
Go ahead and raid it.
I got a few of them.
Shoot. She got Michael Turner's jersey.
Where y'all from? Where y'all watching from? Since we talking about Grady babies and everything else. Where are you watching?
How you became
a fan? I want to see it. Where you from? West your side. Rep your city.
All right, rep your city. But yeah, I got quite a few jerseys. I got to pick up a new one. I got an old school Mike Vick. Got Michael Turner. Got good old Grady Jarrett. I got a bunch of Julio jerseys. I got so many Julio jerseys that I even used one when we were at training camp to get all my signatures on. So that one is going to be put on display. Okay. Shout out to me. I do have a white Matt Ryan jersey, but I do got to admit I do have a Calvin. I'm choking just saying. I got a Calvin.
You got a Calvin Ridley jersey?
Wow.
I'm surprised you didn't spit out no poker chips.
Hey,
you do have.
That's what you choking on that bed, wasn't you?
Okay. In your defense, I was rooting for Calvin Ridley to be,
I mean, he could have been great if he would just stop being stupid.
And
if you just common sense, ladies and gentlemen, that's what that says right there. It's just common sense, Calvin.
Oh, this is where you at, D. Coleman? Are you lying?
Well, no.
There? Hey, well, welcome.
Ukraine, okay.
All right.
We're gonna
come on, Ukraine.
Okay. Hey. I mean, some people from I see the 404s, 412s. Okay, then Grady baby, Kirkwood. Okay, Connie. Okay.
All right, Kirkwood.
Cameron State, Pasture, North Dakota. How in the heck are you a Saints fan?
That's what I'm saying.
That's so weird. That's weird.
I just can't figure these things.
That's so plucked out of Nowhere.
That's extra. That's just you. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how they own us, and it's 50, 56, 55. Okay, I just.
Yeah. We got
Oh,
the
okay.
They
own
still
us.
talking
I
about,
just.
they still talking about them Drew Brees years.
Oh,
Yeah.
child, you sound just like a Cowboys fan. Go have several seats, cause y'all swear y'all the best. Ain't
Speaking
seen a
of
playoff in
speaking
39,000 years.
speaking of Cowboys fans,
Oh boy.
Cowgirls.
cowgirls,
They been upset.
They highly pissed.
they said,
Highly.
man, the
Ooh
longest
wee.
it's people that is jumping ship and said, I don't want to be a Cowboys fan as long as that man is still GM and running things. And
I'm telling you, I just seen some jersey burning on TikTok.
Yeah, I did.
I've seen some crying. I've seen some TVs being broken. I've seen quite a few. Somebody was like in the rain. I think I shared it to y'all in the chat. He was literally in the rain crying. Grown ass man crying. Just,
But
oh my God, I can't
But what's
believe
crazy?
this.
But what's crazy? Shout out to my homie. He had me sit down and watch a couple of episodes of the Cowboy. I mean, he had to have me like strapped to a machine like that, watching the Cowboys documentary that came out.
Because who volunteered to watch that? No.
He's not a Cowboys fan, but he likes the fact is he was a bit 90s Cowboys, like a lot of people was with Emmett Smith, with everybody that was down there at the time, Trademan, all the stuff like that. And kind of watching how they drug the shit out of Jerry the first years until they went on the streak with the Super Bowl, and kind of just that frozen in time section in the early 90s that he's been able to starve off being shit for all these years. It goes to show you, yes, we may not have a ring. Yes, y'all can bring up that game all you want to, but baby, y'all are motherfucking delusional too. And some of y'all didn't even grow up in Arlington, in Dallas, nowhere near Texas, and y'all was strictly off a team and decided to jump on because they're America's team. But y'all been losing. Y'all been, we're gonna do it every year, and
ain't.
Uh-uh.
Literally, like generations have passed, and y'all still haven't done anything. I was a teenager the last time y'all won
he
something.
said, my friend said a joke. He said a person said,
Sis Johnson.
they talk about us,
Johnson.
but y'all ain't been on. But y'all ain't been on no Super Bowl with no flat screen. I said, God damn.
I mean, just
What? We done had flat screens and they've never been on a Super Bowl on a flat screen. I said that is bad work.
Is
Oh,
I can say when I was younger, because they were spoon feeding us the Cowboys back in the day. That's America's team. I did like certain players on that team, and I did like the star a little bit. I did like it. I wasn't a fan, but it was like, well, since some of these Falcons games are blacked out and things like that, and we're forced to watch this, I had to kind of tune in and pay attention to it. But I was always still biased to who they are. So I give respect where respect is due for certain legendary players that came off that team, but we sick of it now. It's over.
Yeah, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I could keep going, child.
29 years and waiting. Cowboys.
Oh,
you was a Raiders
29 years? Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, he said was a Raiders fan. My goodness.
I was about to say Blackberry.
What me know, but I'm not gonna.
Hey, that stadium is nice though. That stadium is real nice.
Nice stadium. I mean, them and the Rams. So
I was a Peyton Manning fan, so I did follow the Colts myself though. So I had certain players that I did follow along with my team. Of course, diehard Falcons fan, but
Jerry, Landry.
I mean, fans of different players and stuff like that. Like I always thought Dez Bryant was fine, but I did not like the Cowboys. It is what it is. I appreciate for Russell Wilson because I love how he loved my girl Sierra. So there's certain players I follow and I'm like, oh, they cool and stuff like that. But other than that, it is all about the red and the blue.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And shout out, Blackberry says, shout out to my Aunt Sherry. She's a sad Cowboys fan. My cousin Chris, too. He's sad from
Dang.
He in jail, sad. He in a sad situation. It's sad about the team. That's a double. That's double murder.
Oh my
God. That's double homicide. Damn.
You know, being out there.
Not double hump.
You fist in the air because you can't hug your cousins. Like, I need you right now. Oh man, I'm sorry about you. You know, shout out.
Not double homicide.
You know, hold it down. You know, POP and all that. Okay.
Mama, I love you.
Mama, I love you. I'm legally blind.
POP, hold it down.
Hold it down.
Real fucking mess. But yeah, I've always had appreciation of different players, but I could never change my loyalty. That's why I've never been big into basketball either, because people change their loyalty based on players and not just no hometown like thing with it. I could never do that.
Yeah.
My son knocking out power and stuff over here, y'all. So sorry. Bear with me.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
I got Baby Bum and all that stuff playing in the background.
Yeah, like he of course, everybody, if some people don't know, I have an autistic nonverbal son. So he does a lot of sign languages, and he's ate his dinner, but now he's like, I'm thirsty. So it's like, I can't get up in the middle of a show and give you something to drink, sir. So let me call my daughters to take care of him. But that's just what it is. There's one thing about us, we are mamas, you know, at the end of the day. So you're going to hear some kids in the background. You're going to hear Baby Shark every now and then. Just bear with us sometimes.
Yeah. Can I be mean right quick? I'm going to be mean right quick because our residential, I guess, Saints fan that love to talk shit in the chat says Steve Gleason Block Punt was the most wonderful place in St. Falcons rivalry history. But don't he got ASL right now? And in the wheelchair right now.
Day after day, I gotta push me out. Every day I gotta fight for my place in heaven.
Yes, Baby Shark. That's right. Girl, I'm telling you, what? She's a firecracker. About whatever. So many people from Atlanta from back in the day became Cowboys fans, bro. Now they sad. That's
they
true.
sad.
I'm a Celtics fan. I've been like this since 1997. I can't stand. Okay, well, that's beautiful. Glad you're telling us that. But no, everybody. But funny thing is, not everybody that are Falcons fans are fans of the other team and everything else. What are you over there laughing about? What am I missing?
She missing something.
Yes. Oh my God, Miss Witt.
I'm still laughing at Witt, and I had to put myself on mute. I'm sorry.
Yes. Lord have mercy. Coleman, you're absolutely correct, Flo. We fall down, but we get up.
I had to go low for him, man. I had to do a chop block. I'm sorry. God forgive me. God is working on me every single day.
He will forgive you. It's okay.
Yes, he will.
He knows what time it is.
This is unfiltered, uncensored.
The season is upon us. He knows what happens between September and February.
And it says you gotta be legally blind to be a Cowboys fan. Tell it like it is.
And I mean completely. Still?
Yeah.
How does Jerry Jones even sound on the phone? I would hate to get that call.
Block punt.
That's not a good conversation.
Sorry, run number.
Cowboys been 30 years since they played in an NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl. I swear.
I'm telling you, 3/4 of my life, y'all haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Said my cousin played quarterback for the Raiders in the 70s. Falcons.
Cowboys are so mad they take it out on other teams.
Connie
yeah, they swear Dak is it this year, child, but y'all say that about Dak every damn year.
Yep.
Please sit down in the NFC. You're not gonna make it.
So
please.
Enough of their shenanigans. Any last thoughts about that? I think we
Nah, that was a great joke, but
that was
they saying Michael Parsons having some issues with his medical clearance, ain't he?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
Still got a back issue that they gonna give him some shots and stuff. Hopefully he'll be ready for game time. That's what they said.
Hey, 188. I forget how much of that was guaranteed, but yes, sir. Get that back in order.
Uh-huh.
And they're saying
Green Bay fans.
that Micah Parsons did reportedly made a last ditch of effort to sign extension with the Cowboys. So something went wrong back there. The money.
Yep.
But I mean, people was trying to push it because, like I said, watching that documentary when Jerry was holding out on Emmitt Smith money, and Emmitt set that time out, and they let that year they let them first few games play out, and they were losing, and the people saying pay him that money, and maybe Michael Parsons was thinking like, pay me what you owe, or you need to send me somewhere.
Show me the money.
So I definitely want to get into
it. Oh my god.
Let me see what is going on in this chat, but I want to kind of break it because, of course, we got game time coming up, ladies. I want to get into some of our expectations. I know we heard Ovie's expectations briefly, but I really want to dig deeper into how is important for this game to be a win. I see the Cow Pies trademark is worth $114 billion. Jerry makes his money off of it. The team is worth. Whew,
they're still the most expensive sport team in all of.
He's done that with the franchise. You can't knock him as a businessman, but as an owner,
can't knock him as a businessman. Okay,
you can knock his ass a few ways to Sunday.
Don't feed the trolls, people. Don't feed the trolls, okay?
I fed the trolls a little bit with that ASL. But
tune them out.
Suffering from any ailment and stuff like that. It was a joke. I'm gonna bring it back a little bit, but it was a taunt. So forgive me. But again, we might do the ALS bucket challenge again.
I did that. I got challenged twice. I only did it once though.
I done it before.
I heard a Cow fan saying they're going to see the Gabby Dollhouse movie on Thanksgiving night instead of watching the Cowboys go. Oh
my god!
So let's go ahead and get into just now that we know the roster, who's a part of that, who's a part of the team, who's on the practice squad now. Have you guys took a look at it and everything? I guess, and then this is a question for the fans as well. What are your expectations for this team? Basically, game one against Tampa Bay, our rivals, as Michael Turner and Ovie was saying, if y'all go back and watch their podcast, and then Michael Turner said it on our show last week, it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes without some of the starters getting a little play time in the preseason, especially when we're cut kind of short. They said, game 4, 3 or 4, normally it's just kind of the people that's trying to make the practice squad or not. But at least game one and a little bit of game one or something, some couple of reps, if it wasn't that long, they believe players need to play if they're gonna be the best. And I honestly agree with it, but at the same time, as you saw, we still did have some players go down to maybe not to the extreme that it was when we was playing Dolphins on their field, where we was dropping like flies. But I guess he's trying to be smart about protecting his assets and players, Michael Penix, Kyle Pitts, all these players. But let's start off with you, Pam. What are your expectations for this game coming up?
This is a home game. First of all, it's a division game. So I think we need to win all our division game and all our home game. So I'm expecting them to win this game because this is a division game and it's a home game. Home game. So I'm expecting them to come out playing good and winning this game. That's what I'm expecting. And my expectation, I'm expecting them to make the playoffs and have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. That's my expectation of this team.
I love doing that every time.
Look, right now, this is a home game. We need to win this, and this is a division game. We need a win.
This is a must win. No ifs, ands,
no
or
ifs
buts
and a butt about it.
You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I'm right there with you. It's like it's put up or shut up at this point. You know, you want to be the best, you gotta be the best.
Coming out the division champion, so we need to dethrone them, so to speak.
All right, and Miss Stina B, your expectations of this game coming up Sunday?
Yes, I am expecting Baker Mayfield to be on his hind parts. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting. I would love to see a forced fumble. I know y'all. We did so well in that space last. Shout out Jesse Bates, and I really see how him being veteran. Thank you. How he's imparting knowledge, because now I'm starting to see more forced fumbles. Just just like really working in the pocket of just trying to get fumbles and try to take over possession. So I'm just I would love to see a forced fumble, but I'm clocking a win for us. This will be our first dub. I don't believe we played at home the first week last season, so this will be great because I think we were week 2. It was first week. Okay, maybe it was.
We played against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that Steelers game.
Oh, that was last season. Damn.
And then like, that's gonna be, because it was also the same thing. We didn't put the starters out there. It was like, what's gonna happen? And then start off slow.
I remember now, child. Y'all just reminded me. But I'm expecting him to come out strong, come out big. I hope MV9 just has a great game, and my hope is that everyone is safe and stays healthy, and that we just win the dub without any injuries.
Exactly.
Okay, I see some predictions here. I'm gonna get to you in a moment, Ms. Witt, but about whatever said, 24-13 Falcons. I guess your season series is 14-3 at halftime. I got it. Okay. Never mind. No, what you talking about, Alley Cat? What you over here? About win no matter what. So Connie is saying we got a damn win. D. Coleman said
it's a division game. You gotta win.
You gotta win against your
division.
Home, and it's a home game. You best better win at home.
Because those tiebreakers make the difference, those that make the difference.
Those tiebreakers have been making and breaking seasons for real.
Yeah. It says Falcons.
What can I do to go to that game Sunday? I'm about to figure something out. I need to be in the building.
I'm concerned with we supposed to beat but lose, playing down to them on some. Okay. So basically, he's saying that teams we supposed to beat, we was losing against, and so of course, because we go into an expectation like, that's a cakewalk. Then we get in there and that damn close to almost losing it, or possibly losing it. So we got to do better, and I feel like we need to be balanced where we do win on the road as well as at home, because sometimes it's the opposite. We win at home, but for some reason we can't do anything on the road. So I just do hope there's a even balance. But Ms. Witt, your expectations before I continue to run my mouth about Tampa Bay game Sunday.
Expectations is a win. I hope we are balanced on offense when it comes to passing and running. Let Bijan and Tyler get the rock. It needs to be balanced because they are going to be looking, because they know that MP9 is a throwing threat. So I hope that we have balance and that Bijan and Tyler get the runs, that in throwing, that we get Kyle ready, that we show that we got a force to be reckoned with. And on defense, I want them to show up and show out. I want to be able to see the pass rush. We saw a glimpse of it during the preseason. I want to actually see it with our starters. I do want to see some old pinochle punches. We were seeing those at practices. We were seeing those in the preseason. Like, I want some more.
I want to see the aggression on the field, though.
I want to see the aggression, especially what Jeff been preaching and what Ollie and what everybody has been doing on the defense. I want to be able to see it. I want to see the emergence of our D. but I am expecting us to win this game because people saying, "Oh, Tampa coming with a chip on their shoulder because y'all beat them twice last year." I don't care.
Okay.
Mike got a chip on his shoulder. Jesse got a chip on his shoulder. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
But I'm ready for them to put their money where their mouth is and show these national journalists, show everybody that this ain't for the weak over here, that we are a reputable team and that we are up, that we are a threat, that you looking at a dark horse.
Okay. Well, everybody's kind of on the same accord, but we gonna win. I told y'all before the season started. I bet on. Yeah, I know. You got $1 million.
Yeah.
So I do hope that house that you put on the line is worth it. Okay.
I'm screaming.
I want to
Not
see
the house.
the Falcons defense because
Stina, you wasn't here. He put $30K on the season.
$30K. Yeah, on the season.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, if I had it, I'd do it too. Just on some gangsters.
No.
On some gangsters.
The Falcons.
I said if I had it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. I know, girl.
I might put maybe a couple of thousand in there just to play the win.
Hey,
but
I've been a Falcons fan long enough. I'm not Delulu.
Okay.
I've been a Falcons fan long enough. I got us to the bye. I'll bet on that.
Yeah.
4 strong weeks.
I want to see the Falcons defense to get 5 and 7.
Oh, man.
I'm glad you brought that up, Scotty, because that's most important. I want to see that defense that we were seeing in game 1 where they were swarming across that field, getting to these players. And that was just our second and thirds, So what you doing, Miss Pam?
I don't know.
They put a close up.
So that's what I want to see from my defense. Just out there hungry, trying to get it. A little bit of fire, a little bit of aggressiveness, a little bit of competitiveness against each other. It's like, who's going to get to the quarterback first?
That's what who's going to get to the quarterback first.
Left side. Who's going to protect his right side?
Yeah.
The back end. Being where we're not so far from the end zone, where they're coming from way back here to get in faster players. They say fast and physical. It's like, get goddamn to these quarterbacks. Get to these players.
Yes. We got some fast ones on there though. I think I literally just heard, didn't Carter run like a 4.4 40-yard? Or something like that. I think it was in that clip, but that's really cool. I mean, I really feel like we got some speed on us, and they could just.
Carter's Pierce is very quick too. We got some. We got some.
Oh,
fast. We really, really do. I believe AK is gonna show up this year. He had a sack in first preseason game. I do honestly believe that as playing how the set they're trying and how they're trying to rotate players out and different things like that to keep them fresh and things like that. They just got to keep their foot on the gas and make sure, because I was complaining about this when I was watching some of the college games. Make sure y'all fully wrap up on them tackles, because telling how many times my soul shook seeing them be right there. And you just say, Luke, you be like, what happened? Please tackle. Please wrap up. Please put them on their ass. Please don't let them slip through your fingers. Only person I want to see slip through fingers is Bijan. I don't want to see no defensive players looking up on their ass and looking at somebody running the end zone. I do not want to see that.
And what Christy Lewis also said too, hope we minimize penalties. That's
Jake Matthews.
That is our kryptonite sometimes. And it's like, come on, Jake Matthews.
Yeah.
Jake Matthews.
Let's please. And,
Jake, you hear his number all the time.
There's a dip in my floor specifically from pacing for Jake Daggone Matthews. Because sometimes, y'all, I could just call it. I'm like, it's been too long. It's time for him to do something. And then he does something to, man, I get so angry. Oh, Jake Matthews.
Yeah.
I think we'll do better with penalties this time around. I really like Brick and what he's doing with our defense
Yes.
because we were getting a lot of defensive penalties, and I just feel like those are that's just like
Well,
what's happening. Like I don't know.
I'm gonna say this. For one thing, is the NFL is changing the rules so much of what these defensive players can do. You know, as far as how they
Very true.
tackles. You know, so a lot of these rooks are coming from college football, coming into NFL, and it's like, well, you gotta tuck and you got to do something different here to tackle this man. So some of them might be thinking too hard about it and trying to just make sure they don't get those penalties.
I mean, that's tough though, because you literally make the quarterback almost untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
You have like this small pocket of space where you can actually touch. Because if you touch that helmet, that's your behind. If you touch them feet the wrong way, that's your behind. But if you also hit him to the ground too hard, that's your behind. So it's like that's got to be tough as a coach to try to like coach that. But then it's like I have a lot of faith in Brick, so I'm just like I just hope that they're able to translate that going forward.
About whatever said, I got us shocking the world this year. I just hope we take this shit serious and coach learn how to make in game and on the fly adjustments off script. Yes, timeouts, etc.
Oh yeah, was about to say that's what I should have said. I expect better TO management from the first game.
Yep.
I want to see better timeout management from them because I'm not. Some of those games last season we could have won.
Yeah, better situational football. Just knowing when your players are hurt at the same time and pulling them out the game. Please sit down.
Like, are you not looking at what I'm looking at?
I mean, are you hoping to thread for this?
Yeah,
right. That's why we brought back the practice squad. Lenny Leg. It's like cool.
Come on, Lenny Leg.
We got you. You know, we holding you down, bro. But we do got Lenny Leg back there, just kind of just in case. But I think
I love that he needs competition because you really gotta. The fans love you so much, cool, that they were so hurt that you have to do it for the fans this year, or it's you got to give up you got to give it up. And you got to let him move on.
And that's what I was saying earlier, Scotty, about protecting his blind side. Definitely. We got to keep my eyes on right tackle Elijah Wilkinson on protecting Michael Penix Jr.'s blind side. Absolutely. So, yes, and then the fact that I'm glad they practice with him, but they do have to adjust to a left-handed quarterback as well. And Tampa Bay being the first game of the season it's a little nerve-wracking, just a little bit. Yeah. But I do hope that these one-on-ones, these scrimmages we had, 11-on-11s and things like that.
He's a veteran too.
Kind of practice with both. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
He's a veteran.
Elijah Wilkins is a veteran. And actually, West Durham said something on 92.9, the game they today that actually made sense. He was just like, you rather have him on the interior have an issue than the out have an issue. Because with Chris Lindstrom and stuff like that, Chris take up some of the flat or whatever's going on because you don't want nobody coming across around that way and fuck up your quarterback. So I Bleav because he is a vet, I Bleav like with that line, that continuity of that line, they would get it straight because everybody was a little concerned about when who was our old center? I'm forgetting his name now.
Alex Mack.
Dalvin.
I mean, Dalvin. Yeah.
Dalvin went out. If he could be replaced, and what's gonna happen? And our backup, who is now our starting center, he did what he needed to do. But people saying it's different because he's on the practice squad and stuff like that. But that man is a vet. He was on the Seahawks. I'm pretty sure with him being a vet, he'll be able to do what he need to do and protect MP9.
Yeah.
And I like with the home team with Blackberry. Y'all go subscribe to his channel and check him out. You know, he also gives his commentary on the Falcons, in case you don't know who he is. But when we were just talking about those penalties and things like that, and those bad calls, when we was just talking with Ovie, I think you mentioned it with, I think it was one of you guys, but hopefully that they do take advantage of this replay assist, you know, helping with the bad calls. Me and my brother laugh about it because it's like you got this TV screen and then you got to stand there and, you know, while this person's staring at this, you know, it's an awkward thing to have, but they also now have it where it's, I think they're trying to go AI-ish now, where now they don't even have like well, it was in preseason. They didn't have even the chains coming out, right? Where they got
an invisible line.
They had an invisible line. Yep.
Yeah.
So even we were seeing some little technicalities with that. I still love move the chains, and when you bring the ball out there and you trying to, I like those little moments. I do, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, technology is moving,
technology based, but you can always
I'm screaming.
So hopefully they use their discretion and do us right. Okay, all right. Just build outside of the game, please. Before I forget, I'm building a center for the kids. If anybody near PA want to make some real bread, hit me up on here. I'm hiring. Okay, you know, hit me up, email me if you got a real job opportunity. Definitely message us and everything. Yes. We can definitely, if somebody's in that area and are looking for, I think that's a beautiful thing that you got going on. I do hope it works out for you because I love jokes. All jokes aside, one of my goals is to, because of course I am a mental health coach. And because I've dealt with my own daughter's mental health and things like that, and then of course you got battered women and things, you know, just so much going on with a lot of people out here. They're just kind of, you know, may have not been in the best areas financially, so they didn't get all the, you know, things that they should have deserved to have. Just kind of coming off the ground and surviving. A lot of these kids get out there in the streets and just kind of cut up and act up because sometimes they're raising themselves, you know, let's keep it real. So I do want to open up a recreational center. I'm always open to sponsorships. And, you know, this is the purpose of Atlanta Falcons Nation. It is not just for us to talk about football. Like we have our Educators Fund where donations go to the, you know, the teachers that have to come out of pocket to pay for these supplies. I also want to open up a recreational center where, because that's why I bring on these former players. That's why I bring on these journalists, because I want to be able to have it where, think about Welcome Ball Park and things like that, where you have football fields, you have a soccer field, tennis. They can come out there and play basketball, get all that energy off of them. But at the same time, they come in, they do homework help. We have like a counselor on site that can help them with their mental health, financial literacy, where they learn how to balance a checkbook, save their money, stocks and bonds, teaching them everything they need to know and keep them off being water boys and scamming and fighting and disrespecting their teachers, being something of themselves, because their families are not doing that. The teachers are raising these kids now, and they don't give a damn about their jobs anymore because the passion is gone, the disrespect is there, and we're losing people left and right. So whatever I can do, so I commend you for doing this. I do hope that you keep that going. I will support that, definitely. So that's my main goal. I haven't mentioned it in a while, but that's one of my definitely goals I want to create. And if we got to put all our resources together. Anybody that's kind of in different fields. Okay. Miss Witt, you want to give everybody how to find you and everything? I know you kind of got to dip a little bit.
Yeah, gotta be back on baby time. Well, y'all know you can find your girl at Alluring Enigma OA on IG, but it's Whitney Jenkins on Facebook. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all already know, but I'm excited for the week. Hopefully when we come back on our next show, we are 1-0 and we gonna rise up. And make sure y'all go check out the Rise Up film. Make sure y'all follow Bleav. Bleav in Falcons. Ovie and Nyght showed us some love. They're gonna come back, so y'all go show some love to them on their podcast. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure y'all hit up our Teachers Fund too. But hopefully I see y'all on Friday. I'm gonna try to make it out to the
yeah, I will be there on Friday
we
for
gonna
the
try to make it out, but I gotta get to the kiddo. So peace out. It's your girl Whitney J from the A Ready to Slay, and it's good night.
Good night. We'll see you next week, love.
Night,
right.
Whit.
Y'all.
So we can continue a little bit because we don't have Ty's show. He's gonna reschedule his until tomorrow. Around noonish. So let me go ahead and do that because I know people probably like, wait, what's happening here? But I'm glad you brought that up about whatever. Just getting back to the conversation. No, I'm very passionate about kids and mental health awareness. So it's like not only are you going to make them athletes and all this kind of stuff, but you're giving. And one of the projects I want to do with the youth is to create development and things like that, togetherness. I wanted, because I was in theater, I was in drama in high school, I was in chorus, so I've always been in entertainment, and I love it. You know. So I wanted to build like a nonprofit where, because I've been to different schools like Banneker, they didn't have a drama program anymore. They've kind of eliminated a lot of the performing arts type of things. So what I wanted to do was put together a just a youth group that developed their own plays, a stage plays. So I'm meaning from the scrap down to we can go to Goodwill, you know, donation closets, creating their wardrobe, they're building their set, but it's giving them that hands-on of creating something they can be proud of to present to their families, you know, community centers. That's where I want to go with it. So like I said, if you guys are interested in combining with that, if you got some resources you can offer, email me at Maggietproductions@gmail.com. Okay.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get into this. The rest of this conversation. No, let's see what we got. I have a really good feeling that the Falcons defense will have a lot of interceptions and turnovers. That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah.
Just you said just sitting there smacking. They talking about Raheem popping his gum. Oh, you said a sunny virtual moments. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what else is everybody saying in the on the chat. I have a really good feeling. Let's see. I'm teaching my daughter about fine metals now and new investment. I'm looking on going into. I got diamonds for a low. Okay. I mean, look at you. I love that you got your you know, your plans and everything for your your family. Auntie Pam, I just got my ticket to Berlin. Engine.
I gotta put my Berlin trip together. I ain't quite.
I will be staying in Frankfurt, Germany, taking the train to Berlin to the game.
Yes,
you might want to find him.
Definitely.
Hit us up if you want to coordinate with Pam and help her find her itinerary.
Please help me.
You know,
please.
If you can hit me up on social media or Pam, she'll tell you how to find her at the end. But assist her, coordinate with her, help her put some price corners if you can possibly.
Yeah.
You know, because that's an expensive trip, and
it is expensive.
It is.
I'm telling you, that is expensive.
I'm working on it.
I mean, I'm excited for you, though. I just, you know, being my kids are still in my pockets right now. It's like that's a little too rich for my blood. So I'll watch your pictures and your videos, and shout out to the Rise Up Tour and everybody that does get a chance. Please do not. I'm just gonna say this disclaimer. If it has Carolyn Freeman's name on it, please abort mission. Okay, just saying, abort mission. She is not getting you to the game. She's locked. Well, she's about to.
Yeah, the Rise Up Tour is definitely an official traveling fan group for the Falcons. So you definitely we're on Facebook. You can go on Facebook and find out information. Thomas is he's the head of it. He's good. So we're on Facebook Facebook page, Rise Up Tour. Just key that in and you go right to it.
Yeah. Yes. And I'm excited about that, ladies and gentlemen. Join their membership. It's just great to be a part of this loyal fans like that. And they just have a lot of catered events. We was in Alabama. I'm like a +1, so I'm just honorably rise up to her Ryder. But yes, to Sis, she said, Allie, she said mental health is important. Speaking of, I have my up and down still. People, I come in here and give you guys the best that I can damn give, but sometimes I be holding on like a thread over here, like irritated. I suffer from seasonal depression. I have ADHD and PTSD apparently. So I got a lot going on, but that's why it's important to me, because if your mental ain't right, it's just hard to just get through your day. So I don't care what you do, take care of your mental health. That is key. If you got to take that PTO time off, take it.
Do it.
Please get a break. If it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you can do just to kind of get yourself together before you go into your shift or whatever you got to do. But please take the time out and take care of yourself. Shut those phones down for a moment. Stop overdoing some things, you guys, because you can burn yourself out and your body's going to shut you down and be like, oh, let's crash. Oh, we crashing. And that could be at the worst times.
The worst time. Oh, yes, for sure.
Don't. If you feel like you don't have a control of it, talk to someone professionally. That's why I'm a mental health coach. If you don't feel comfortable going to the therapist, you can go to other aspects of chat GPT, but you got to be careful about it. Sometimes they help you with some tips and things like that, but be very careful and cautious about AI telling you how to, heal and get better, But I hear that people do go to chat GPT for therapy. That's not my cup of tea. I like a live person, talk to and look at and, boo-hoo, here it go today. I sure did it again,
Screaming.
I'm just saying. So what we're going to do is we might open it up to, let's see, we've been on about an hour and 46 minutes.
Yeah.
Anything else, Miss Stina B, you kind of want to mention before? Then maybe we can open up to the fans just for the last 15 minutes of the show, just because this is the last show right before the actual season is here. I'm excited. So if you guys want to come on, we can, get you on here, put the link in the chat. Short and sweet, people. 5 minutes, say your piece, get off. I want to know your expectations. And I guess I'm going to ask you, start the question off, then we can go ahead and put it out there. Who do you expect to have or are you hoping to have a breakout season this year? Who is the one you're
number 8
on you?
Cal Pitts.
Number 8,
mm-hmm.
who I feel bad because I had my fantasy draft yesterday and I did not draft him.
Oh,
and nobody else did either, and I felt really bad.
Uh-oh.
But I literally have drafted Cal Pitts every year.
Yeah.
And I've always played him expecting my Falcons to use him correctly.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So he's still out there, so I probably will go back and pick him up as a backup. But I just really hope, I heard Mike say it's going to be a lot of that happening. And I really hope that really does happen because Kyle is such a unique anomaly as a athlete. He got feet like a wide receiver, but he's long, like he can play basketball. I mean, like he should be built for success. Just looking at him, the man of Kyle Pitts. So if they can make the magic happen, let me tell you something. We're gonna be hard to beat because we already know Drake a beast. Mm-hmm. Bijan is a beast. Tyler gonna back him up.
Yep.
And so we just really need our Drake to get the help that he needs. And that's where Kyle Pitts will fit in.
Yes. Yep. Have many weapons and players that
many weapons,
please, and will like to block, just like he was. He was saying, whoever was said earlier that tight ends don't like to block. That's why that fullback position was most important. Anyway, but I agree with you. Kyle Pitts is definitely somebody that the pieces it has to be right. It has to be right because, I just. Coming in, it was like we drafted him up so high, and people was just like, "What are you doing, Falcons?" And I just feel like he's let us down. time and time again. So I'm hoping that this year he's serious, but of course we don't know yet. We really haven't. We've seen the chemistry,
and that's the hard part.
Yeah,
that is literally the hard part. Because I wanted to say MV9, but I don't want to put that kind of pressure on him.
Yeah,
I know everybody else is going to put that pressure on him because of, oh, well, at least he got his feet wet last season. He know what a real NFL game is like. He got a little head up against all the other rookie quarterbacks since they've never played an NFL game before this season and things of that nature. And I get that, but I don't want to put that kind of pressure on MV9. I just want him to go be great. Go do what you do great.
do what you do.
And everybody else play their role. I hate to use this phrase brotherhood, but you know, come together and do your job. But I need the come together part first. Like ownership. Like know what you're trying to do, or just know it's 2-3 guys behind you that's ready to step up. So that's your choice. It's either you gonna play good or because we stacked this year. Even Koo got competition. Everybody got to do their one, or you gonna get sat down. It is just as simple as that.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get to it. Excuse me, Pam. Considering that we didn't play our starters, I'm being a little bit more not sis boom ba. We finna win this game, and it's just a guarantee. You know, I hope. I just don't want them to come in rusty, slow. But you got it. Let's just give him. Yes, he's had 3. Little boy, go sit down somewhere. Sit down. Thank you.
Your time is up, Maggie.
Let me get up out of here. I'm about to.
Your time is up, sis. You've been there too long.
I've been doing. It's time for you to let it go. What I was saying was, let's not chew out our quarterback. You know, this first quarter or what have you. I hoping it's going to be good coming out the gate, but these players got to adjust to playing. There's practice, but you're the defense against the offense. You know these players left and right. It's a little different when you come in here for a real game that you maybe watch some film and you may know a little bit. Tampa. All our division rival games, we do mostly know the teams and everything else. It's going to always be close, no matter the record in the season. But give these players a little bit of grace. But I know you're probably no, don't hear it. I don't. You're not hearing it. But calm down, people. Let's hope for the best. Main thing for me is stay injury free as much as we possibly can. That's going to make sure that, and like you said, Stina B.
What happened?
They got to do it. So, Miss Pam,
come on, Miss Pam.
Let's go ahead and give the just what players are you hoping and expecting, and then of course we'll probably just wrap this up. We may bring in the fans another time, but it's probably my course to.
I'm expecting for the rookies to step it up. You got 4 rookies that is starting. You got Jalen Walker, you got James Pierce Jr., you got X-Man, and you got Bowman. I'm expecting them to show up and show out. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay.
I'm expecting my defense be on fire. Get 3 and outs. Do what you can to make Baker uncomfortable.
And
that's right.
I'm expecting that biz be packed. Fans, y'all need to show up and y'all need to be in that seat and y'all need to root for this team.
Yeah, so
show up and show out.
And I'm with you, Pam. I really want to see, some of the rooks that didn't really get a chance to practice until a little later in training camp and everything else. I do hope that they meet up to their expectations. I feel they will.
They will. They will.
I feel they will. You know,
I
we
think
look
Dave
good
Spears
on
gonna be that
paper,
dude, man. I can't wait. Ooh, I
but
can't wait.
you know,
I
I'm
can't
also
wait.
realistic here, so it's like I'm just gonna go in optimistic.
Yeah.
You know, expecting the best.
Yes.
Let's see. I got range 3 times, and okay. It's a shame that Chris Lindstrom was not voted in the top 100 players list, and
Yeah.
he's the best guard in the
He
league.
literally is, Scotty. I agree with that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
But I will say I was happy with Bijan's placement on the top 100 list. I think he's definitely. I heard he was 108 last season, so he barely missed it, the top 100. So for him to go from 108 to 62,
That's
shout out to y'all because y'all know our boy is a beast.
yes.
And shout out Drake as well and Jesse Bates because all three of them made
Yes.
it. So
I'm still
shout out to
side
y'all.
list though. I'm still
Girl,
side.
that
Maybe
number one was correct though. That
Hmm.
number one was correct though.
Who's number one?
Saquon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
I know Lamar Jackson feel like he should win, but I'm sorry, boo. He literally made the season last year for
Yeah.
sure. Now
Yeah.
some of them other ones, yeah, I feel you, Maggie, but you know, it's all about these are the players and who they respect and who they like to play against and you know, things like that. So it's kind of hard because I know my top 100 would be completely different.
But I want to try this. I'm just gonna call it out, Mr. Bucks Ray Boats. You have a couple of minutes of our time to just give your expectations. That'd be great. If you can jump on with us, let me know.
Yes.
If not, we're gonna close this out. I think Son is occupied right now. Maybe I can get 2 minutes in.
I'm screaming.
At least you don't have to come on screen.
Yes.
You know, don't worry about it. But I do, since this is a game upcoming and you're just so gracious is in here with us, I would like to invite you on the panel for a moment, if you will.
Yes.
If not, bring your ass back. You want to join? Okay.
You want to join? Okay.
You do? You do? Okay.
Yes, you want to join?
Okay. So, with that, just real quick, give your what Blackberry? We're gonna give him a chance. We're gonna give him a shot.
He's old, no.
So I'm gonna bring this over. Let me share this real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 5 minutes and we're jumping out of here. Just tell me, you know, your expectations of the game so far since you're in here. Hold on.
Yes.
One brief statement. Don't get carried away.
Don't get carried away because I'm hopefully I don't regret this, but I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's the end of the show. It's the end of the show. So there we go.
There you go.
It'll be in the chat. Jump on real quick. It says you can't be mad at the motherfucker who jumped over a Bucks.
Okay, he's in.
Okay, let's go ahead and get him on real quick now, Buck. Okay, I see you over here looking excited, but just come on in and say your piece. But how are you?
Hello.
Hey.
A face to a thing.
How you doing?
Doing good. I'm ready for this exciting weekend. It's gonna be a battle.
You think so? Do you think typically it's a close game? Do you feel like you're coming off at the end of a win, or what's your realistically?
I really don't know. Injuries.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 50-50.
Yeah.
Because you guys are dealing with some injuries as well, right?
Yeah, 4 starters, maybe 5 now.
Oh,
is Godwin still questionable?
He's out.
He's out.
Oh, he's completely out. Oh boy. Okay.
He's up about 4 weeks.
Okay.
Warriors out for 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's the left tackle.
The other receivers out for maybe 7-8 weeks.
Ooh.
Maybe the tight end might not be playing either.
What?
Well, thank you for coming on. We appreciate that injury report.
You're welcome.
We appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
That's what
realistic. Look at
I'm
it.
really saying the Falcons probably gonna win. You guys are home, but
Yeah, we at home. I expect them to win at home.
I feel like
I'm not.
we're gonna
We
do what
don't.
we're
We don't
but
need to
supposed to
lose
do
a
in
here's
home
the
game.
here's the key stat though. You guys should know
hmm
the Bucks haven't lost haven't lost.
on the road.
Bowles haven't lost week 1 since he's been the coach.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, that's yeah.
that's an interesting tidbit. Okay.
Time for a new regime.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one.
Let's start something
But
new. Let's start something new this year.
I know, but you know what's so funny? The ex-coach from the Bucks, Randy Morris, wasn't good for us. We fired him. You guys take our Bucks leftovers. Seems like the whole NFC South taking the Bucks leftovers.
Mm.
Coaching staff.
Ooh.
Coaching staff.
Look at you. You found, you was doing good. You was doing, but of course you are a
Stir in
fan.
the pot.
You know, you stirred
Randy
the pot a
Morris,
little bit.
I don't know. Randy Morris is a good coach, but I don't know. That's the thing. He got fired after winning season for the Bucks. We let him go. Missed the playoffs.
Why do you
But
feel that they did? You know, just coming from your perspective, why do you feel they did let him go? From your
because
point of view.
he couldn't take it to the playoffs.
So do you feel the same way with seeing if you watch? I don't know if you follow the Falcons like that. Do you feel
I watched the games.
improved?
I think so.
Okay.
But
That's
but last year you guys should have been to the playoffs. No ifs or buts.
Yep, I'm glad you said that. And do you also hate the Saints?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I hate the
Okay.
Saints. I don't know. I hate the Saints 1, and I hate the Falcons 2, and Panthers number 3. I don't know which one you. Well, who you guys hate the most? The Bucks.
It's the Falcons.
No,
The Saints.
it's the visitors for me. It's the visitors. I hate them.
Yeah.
And for me personally, number 2 is the Patriots because
Yeah.
No, the rivalry. I thought it'd be the Bucks and Falcons. I thought you guys would hate us more.
I think you guys are trying to be our rival, but our eyes are set on the visitors more.
the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
We have to now.
We came in the lead at the same time. I think that's how the
You
rivalry
are
started.
a decent team, so we can't overlook, the Buccaneers. You're a decent.
You know the Bulls.
That's right.
The key is, I think the key for this game, the Bucks. Bo's going to blitz a lot. It's going to be blitz.
Yeah,
blitz.
I agree with you.
He needs to stop blitzing though. Sometimes he get. I don't know how he deserves a new contract though.
Oh.
It says, Bucks are still broken down. Down goes a ship. Walk the plank. Damn, we gonna blow y'all out.
The boy said, "Walk the plank."
But the Bucks got some nice rookies though. Replace Godwin though. Got some nice pretty rookies.
Okay. So,
hey, y'all still got Bucky Irvin, so
yeah, we do.
Yeah, y'all got that Ohio wide receiver. He's good.
We just gave the right tackle a new contract today, 4-year deal.
Ellie, why are you throwing she's throwing a tomato at you?
Wow.
Wow, awesome. A tomato for what?
Sis,
tomato for?
He's being respectful today, okay?
I am.
He's showing the ladies.
I'm always a good guy when I come on the show. I'm always a good guy.
Tomato.
And I know who you are too. So you've been on a couple of our shows. So I'm very familiar with you. So, but I thank you for.
I think the Falcons. I think here's the score prediction: Falcons 28, maybe Bucks 27. We missed. And we probably missed. And we missed the extra point to go to overtime.
Dang.
And we definitely hope that Cool is on point with his, and we're gonna knock on wood.
You guys have a dome. No excuses. The dome.
Okay. No excuse, right?
No excuse.
How do you feel about Michael Penix? It's the first year coming into the coach as a 1-year starter. How do you guys feel about it?
He had his preseason last year because he played the Washington game, the New York Giants game. So
that Washington game was so good.
I mean, getting starting reps though, in preseason, but he hasn't. I don't know. That's the thing.
I think he'll do okay. He'll be fine.
You think he might throw a pick or two? I don't know.
Shoot, Baker gonna throw one. Baker gonna throw one.
Maybe.
Baker gonna throw one
You're
right in
probably
the Jesse
right.
Bates hand.
You're
Mike
probably
Davis
right.
be fine.
You're probably right.
You
You
know
know
what?
Baker. You know
I
Baker
like
gets.
you, Bucks
You know.
fan.
You know Baker gets desperate towards the crunch time. He always get desperate.
He certainly does. And I wish he would stop doing that because that's how he be getting. So I just hate when y'all be hurting yourselves.
We can
You
win far in the
go too
playoffs
far
last
to
year. We
overexert
had a chance.
yourself.
We blew it against the Commanders in the playoffs. We blew it.
Mm, yeah.
Yep. And we basically beat them last season. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, we should have won that Washington game.
Oh
So
yeah. That Washington game field goal
Yeah.
hurt us.
so
Yeah, that hurt.
we're gonna go
I'll
ahead
let you
and
guys go
close this
now. You
one
guys
out. Bucks Skull.
Thank you,
understand.
Bucks.
I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you
Bye
coming
bye.
on today. Any last words for
Yeah.
your expectation of the season, at least? You know, how do you
Yes.
feel your season's gonna go?
Probably. I'm not. I'm probably say it's probably playoffs or bust.
Same
Yeah.
thing for the Falcons. Yeah,
I feel that.
I agree.
Maybe I have a higher expectations, but I don't want to be realistically playoffs. If we don't make the playoffs, there might be some changes.
Yeah.
Cause this
I
this
believe
roster
that.
because this
I
roster
agree.
is good. This roster good. If we don't make the playoffs this year, it's an F. This year,
About
it's a failed
whatever, please.
Please.
it's a failed season. But whoever wins, I don't think week one is not really a big factor who wins or loses this game. But
You can speak for yourself. It matters. We're at home. We need to win that game, point blank. I ain't saying that didn't mean
I'm sorry.
nothing.
You can sit there so
it's just one
gracefully
game.
and say
Just
that,
think about
but
that.
We
It's
need to
just
win
one
that whole
game.
game. I'm sorry. It's
One
important.
game. It's just
No,
one game.
we need that dub.
Yeah, it's at home
That
and
dub
it's a
goes to
division
two
game.
things,
It
right?
matters. It
What's number
matters.
That's
two?
two records.
It
That's two
Who's
matters.
records. The 1-0 and the 1-0.
Yeah,
number?
yeah, it matters.
We need both of them.
Yes.
That's a
I'm
good
trying to
one.
be 8. I'm trying to be 6-0.
you
I
know,
mean 8. No,
yeah,
6.
no, this ain't no kumbaya book score. I'm sorry.
Blackberry,
You know
I
what
fell
though?
out.
You in territory where we
I
trying
want
to.
to split though. At least I want to split this year. At least a split.
I don't want to split now.
Nah, we did that last year. Nah, bro, we done with that.
No,
We done with that. See,
You swept us
now
last
you
year.
gotta go.
No,
Now you gotta go.
no,
Now you gotta
no.
go.
Hold
Because literally it was one game difference. One. We were tied for half of the division. Every time we won, y'all had to win the late
You
games.
don't got Stina
Y'all,
B started. You don't
Yeah.
got Stina B started. You know what,
Ooh,
Bucksco? I
Lord.
want you to be back
You talking about
I'm
the
so
first
sorry.
game
Come
doesn't
back.
mean nothing? Is
Come
he
back.
crazy?
for
You
after
swept
the
us
game
last year,
next
though.
Tuesday.
You
yeah, be
crazy.
here
You
next
won. You
Tuesday.
guys won
Be
twice
here
last
next
year.
You just
Tuesday.
son-in-law think that
I'll be here
y'all
Sunday when the stream. I'll be here Sunday.
Oh, you gonna be here?
No,
Soon?
we'll be here. Nah, we need you Tuesday because
I'm looking for you. Okay.
yeah.
I'll be
Okay.
here. Don't worry.
nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
You
Nice
guys
to meet
too.
you.
Well,
And,
no, thank you again, Bucksco.
you're
Where do
welcome.
they
Yes.
find you?
You guys
Where do
welcome.
where can everybody find you to follow you? They care to follow
Yes.
the
I
Bucks.
can go on my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Bucks Raising Bolts YouTube.
Okay.
And I got Twitter,
Okay.
Facebook. I got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Okay.
It's the same.
Okay.
Folks raise boats.
Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
look for
I
you
like that.
Bucksco as a matter of fact. Okay. So I'm gonna call
On
you out.
YouTube.
You're gonna be
On
there
YouTube.
Sunday and you're gonna
Yeah.
be there on Tuesday, okay?
Yeah, I will. Have a good night, you guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.
you.
Bye.
So yeah, give them a little.
Blackberry had me tight. You hear me? Had me tight.
It says
Leo, exactly. Take me now.
we we not. This is not a you get one and I get one. We're best friends.
No, not at all, bruh.
Oh,
No, we dragging necks over here.
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
We don't brought in defensive players.
We better do something.
We trying to break ankles and stuff like that.
Yes.
So, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, you was very nice, but also get off this screen.
Stina said, "Lord, take me." If they score. score 27 points in any game this year, it could be because they ass kicked all field goals because Baker is trash now. He's down to 2 wide receivers.
Because Baker is trash. All right, about whatever. You better be back here next Tuesday about whatever so we can talk about the game.
But I appreciate
you good people.
Good people. You are the best. Okay, you know, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, I respect people that do support because I do watch other podcasts and I go in and peek in. So he has been a loyal fan for quite some time. So I commend him for having the balls.
To come on screen.
To get on screen and defend his team, but I expected delusion. Got a little delusional, but you know,
ain't no fact he said it ain't important. What turn of truck did he fell off of saying it was not important?
You know,
it is important. That's the division game, and that's the whole game. Shoot, it is important.
Alley Cat, girl, you need to bring your behind on. Well, she's not a Falcons fan, right?
Lordy, about time.
Yes,
she's a Falcons fan.
What you mean? We bleed red and black in this household.
Well, sis, you need to get on the show, and I need you on here one of these days and hyping the team up. I'm just putting it out there, okay? I'm gonna make.
I'm sure she would if my niece wasn't up, driving her nuts right now. I'm sure.
How was your niece?
But yeah, this was a great show. She's 3, and her name is Christina. Hey, TT baby. Hey, TT baby.
TT baby. Hey.
Yes, that is TT baby.
Okay.
But yes, shout out to all y'all in the chat. We really appreciate you guys being very engaging this episode. Maggie did her big one with the Ovie interview.
And
this was a great one.
Guys were kind of late to the party. Go back and watch it. We had a little short time with him because he had some other obligations, but we will be bringing him back. So if you did miss him, go back and watch a bit of it. It's maybe like 45 minutes to an hour of the beginning of the show. If you want to hear some good stuff, we will bring him back. This will be his 3rd time coming back. So watch a previous episode. If you want to go back into our Atlanta Falcons Nation's archives of former football player interviews and things like that, go back, go watch some things. So I had to bring him back, but I definitely will be bringing him back a 3rd time, hopefully with Michael Turner and Keenan. Some type of way, maybe doing that bye week or something. We'll have a special show. That's what I'm gearing towards and I'm pushing towards. So with that being said, let's go ahead and close this on out. Miss Pam, tell everybody where to find you and your last thoughts.
You can find me here on the Ladybirds of AFN. I'm on Facebook, Pamela Holcomb Johnson. On my Facebook page, I got a whole bunch of pictures about my Georgia Tech, and I went to Colorado, and y'all can go to my Facebook page and definitely see pictures and stuff. Of course, they won the game, and I'm happy. Came away with a bad head cold, but it's all good. But I'm ready for Friday. I'm ready for this weekend. Can't wait to get it started. Go Falcons.
And how was the travel? You know, how was the stadium? How was it being amongst, just I always lived through your traveling. So
yes.
How was it?
The stadium was nice. It was nice. They had fans all from the top to the bottom. It was nice.
Nice.
But we, of course, rain came down. I didn't expect it to rain, but it did. But it kind of slacked down, from the rain and everything. And so I had a really good time hanging out with the Yellow Jackets student body, and they were fun. They were taller than me. Of course, every time they score a touchdown, I'm jumping up to try to reach their hands and everything. But I had a really, really good time. It was a nice trip.
That's good. So go over there and see the pictures. Maybe when we come back, we'll display it.
Auntie Pam will be the crazy fan. I mean, I was acting weird. I was excited.
Look, shoot, you get to travel and see your teams like that on the road. I can't wait till my kids get out of my pocket so I can do stuff like that. You know,
Okay.
supposed to be grown and making their own income. Okay, so I can go do mother things and just be to myself. But thank you, Miss Pam.
Yes.
Love you always dearly. And Miss Stina B, you have something upcoming as well, and then just let everybody know where to find you.
First off, I just want to say a shout out to everybody in the chat. This was a great episode. Falcons, go out there and do your big one, game one. I'm really excited. I'm gonna figure out if I can make it there. I really hate they closed down the Gulch because that's where I would have been. That's where I used to hang out. The Gooch. Yeah, what you know about the Gooch, man? But anyway, I have some stories about the Gooch. I am just super excited to actually watch professional football where all the starters are actually playing. I literally can't wait for Sunday because, like you, Maggie, I just don't watch the Falcons. I literally watch football.
Yeah.
Saturday college, Sunday NFL. Like that's what I do all day. I don't do anything else. So like,
I'm gonna go anyway.
This is my time to shine, baby.
Yes.
But yes, you guys can definitely follow me on all social media at It's Stina B. And I have 2 shows coming up. I have an open mic on September 10th at Laughing Skull. But I want y'all to pull up in Sandy Springs on September 20th for my September edition of Blazing Comedy Saturdays. I have an amazing lineup. I have a female headliner, and it's going down. Tickets are $15. There are 2-for-1 specials on eventbrite.com. And yeah, we have a bartender there. So if you want to get some libations, you can do that. And, just come out for a couple hours and have a good time and support your local comedians like me.
Yes.
I was there. I was there getting my little laugh on and stuff. It was fun.
Yes, child. It was fun. So yes, definitely come on out, guys.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And rise up.
Absolutely.
Yes.
She's an amazing host, and the comedians that were there were hilarious, and I can't wait to see new comics and everything that you may not recognize. So it's great. It's great. But I'm gonna get to this comment with Blackberry Molasses. What he says. Ladybirds providing rare insider info the past couple of weeks with the backfield of these birds, Burner Turner and Ovie.
And that shout out to Maggie, Miss Producer.
Miss Producer, yes.
Yes.
Miss Producer.
And to me, it's important to have these because you just get more of an insight of. It gives me a different perspective as a fan. Like he was saying, they was giving him the blues in his DMs about him being a bust, and they read these things. You might think they're, they might try to avoid it, but sometimes it's right there in your face. Like people just bold now. So these things do kind of hurt these players a lot. And it's like, damn, my own fan base is talking shit to me. You already doubting yourself because he even said it. He was like, basically, he didn't have a great season. And for him to be the highest paid, it was like, okay, well, they value me into something. He had to prove himself. And he went to the Pro Bowl and everything else. So support Stina B. Yes, please. Yes. Time to shine, honey. I do want to do something special eventually, Stina B. Speaking of, where I do have my other podcast, The Candid Room, but where this is where I have more interviews just with, because she's actually was on my podcast. This is how we met, actually. She was on my other Champagne Confessions podcast. So I felt she was a good fit for the Falcons too. It was like, oh, you're a Falcons fan, okay. So I would like to invite you back as a comedian on the show upcoming. If you do have a Monday off, we can talk in the background where people can hear a little bit more about your career, maybe a joke or two, if you would like it, to promote your show that's coming up on the 20th. Because I really want everybody there to support. Okay.
I appreciate that, girl. Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk after this. I'll text you. It's late tonight, so I'll text you in the morning. Let you know
Okay.
what Mondays I have available. I need to look at my schedule too to make sure I don't have a late day at work because they love doing that on Mondays.
No. And even if it's not we can, like I said, we can figure it out.
Yeah. For sure. We'll talk, girl.
So on that note, yeah, that's the wrap. We're getting ready to get up out of here.
That's
We
a wrap.
appreciate you. Next week we're taking a break from having guests on just a moment because I feel like we want to kind of break down the game and what we've seen. Hopefully, is a win.
Yes.
Celebrate and be happy about it.
Game one, shouty.
Yeah.
So if you are a Tampa Bay fan, I want you right back up in here so we can spank that ass. Okay, we're gonna be spanking.
Spank that ass, spank that ass, spank that ass.
Absolutely. So good night, ladies. Connor.
Yes, good night. Good night, Falcons
Good night.
fans.
Good night.
See y'all next
Good night.
Tuesday.
All right. Rewind this back now and leave us some feedback. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. Okay. Good night. I'm telling you, I gotta whoop people's asses sometimes.